had degenerative disc disease all up and down my spine by my mid-20s. And then when my schedule, I changed to a day shift 12-hour schedule, I felt great for a month. And then I was back to sleeping my days and nights off away again, and I could barely function. So I was like, okay, well, maybe it's the 12-hour shifts. Maybe 12-hour shifts just aren't for me. So then I started working for hospice and was on more of a Monday through Friday kind of daytime hours kind of schedule, less than 8 hours, sometimes a little more, but usually less than 8 hours. And I felt fantastic for a month. And then I started sleeping my days off, and the evenings when getting home from work, afternoons and evenings, I'd have to take a nap to function. And sometimes I'd take a nap and couldn't function still. I could sleep anywhere from 8, 10, 12, 16 hours and need a nap an hour later just to be able to sort laundry and put a load of laundry in the washing machine. I mean, it was beyond ridiculous. And then in January of 2015, at the age of 30, I had my first fibromyalgia flare. And the signs had kind of been there along and along, but that was the first time I had a real flare that I kind of sat back and went, whoa, something's wrong. And I had what I thought was a thorough lab workup done, went to a rheumatologist, and they ruled out all the other things. And yes, fibromyalgia. So I thought, okay, well, maybe this is part of the problem with why I've been so tired all these years. Let me look at some different alternative treatments for fibromyalgia and different things. And we tried all kinds of treatments in these years, and nothing really worked, except for one specific dietary change that I'll talk about more in depth. In 2018, at the age of 33, I had a sleep study to figure out if there was anything going on contributing to the fatigue. That's one of the specific instances of being treated less than that I'll share, among others. Finally, in 2019, at the age of 34, and after dealing with chronic fatigue for almost 9 years, was finally given a more complete, accurate diagnosis of Hashimoto's. And I'll tell you in a separate video why that makes such a big difference and why the treatment change really was life-changing. Mid-30s, finally realized I had ADHD, and then in my later 30s, finally was able to have surgery, and the painful condition turned out to be adenomyosis. And I'm now 40 years old, and I would love to say that I'm done with all the workups and trying to navigate all of this, but there's actually more to come in the future as I am awaiting a more thorough workup to see if there is any connective tissue disease that is at the heart of a lot of what I have experienced. Stay tuned for more. As you can see, that is quite the collection of conditions. That's not even a complete list of everything. That's just the main diagnoses of things that have been confirmed either with imaging, testing, and lab work, and have been officially diagnosed by providers throughout the years.